Hi there, and welcome to another Q&A session with Coach Edu. And today's question comes from Ashley. Bear with me while I read through Ashley's question. It's fairly lengthy, and it's about daily caloric intake while running 40 to 56 miles a week. Ashley says, I'm new to distance running, and I've come from a lifting/cycling background. I've always eaten like a bodybuilder, lots of lean proteins, high quality fat, low sugar, complex carbs, and even really strict with starchy vegetables. But I'm finding that it's hard to maintain good running miles and keeping my meals the way I've always had them. So I've added more carbs here and there and still really clean always. I did my first marathon last month and gained 7 pounds. I've lost 2 of those 7 since then, but I seem to be gaining weight as I keep my diet in check. Running and lifting 1 to 2 times a week, maybe I'm not eating enough. I know there are some people gain if they undereat. So I'm wondering how much most of you eat and how much do you need to eat when you are keeping your mileage that high. CoachEdu.net. Ashley, thank you very much for that question, and an incredibly interesting question that you've got there. When it comes to caloric intake, is on my side from a point of view of whole food, plant-based nutrition. On the level of whole food, plant-based nutrition, women, 2,500 calories per day minimum. Men, 3,000 calories per day minimum. That's whole food, plant-based nutrition. High in carbohydrates, low in fat, low in protein. The thing with distance running, and if you're distance running and lifting as well, if you're eating like a bodybuilder, you're going to be bulking up like a bodybuilder. Also, very importantly, if you've been trying to keep your weight down by restricting your calories and you now suddenly start eating normally, first, your body is going to be overcompensating for that starvation mode that you've been in, and you're going to gain weight. But maintain your healthy lifestyle and maintain your healthy, whole food, plant-based nutrition on those 3,000 plus calories for men, 2,500 plus calories for women per day. And what will happen is, even if your weight goes up initially as you're restoring and healing the metabolic damage within your system, over a period of time your weight will come back down as your body realizes that it doesn't need to overcompensate for having been in a starvation state. So if you're looking at being healthy long term, maintain your running long term without breaking down. 2,500 calories plus per day for women, 3,000 calories plus per day for men, and that is whole food, plant-based nutrition. Low on the fat, low on the protein, low on the sodium. That's my take on the matter. Post any comments, questions, criticisms in the space down below. Share out amongst your friends. Thumbs up if you like the content, and remember, hit the subscribe button, stay subscribed for all the new content that comes out every single day of the week. Remember, stay carved up for the win. See you next time. Cheers.
Go vegan!